my lovely people. Welcome back to my channel. So, today we have something different and something new for you guys. So, today, as you can see, I have my client here and we're about to do some soft waxing, or you guys might call it strip waxing. So, that is what I am preparing here. So the first thing I did is that I went in and cleansed the client's skin. I used the rose water and a little bit of alcohol as well to cleanse his skin. And then I went in with my powder just to help protect the skin and to make the process easier, the waxing process easier. So I went ahead and applied my soft wax. And I do apologize, you guys did not get to see the first part of the video. For some reason, my phone stopped recording. But anyways, you guys will get to see the rest of the process. So I go in with the wax and I apply it onto the skin with the onto the hair going in the direction of the growth, but when I'm waxing I'm going to be pulling the strip off on the opposite direction. So this waxing process was a little painful for him because he did not take any painkillers before he came for the waxing process, but he was quite satisfied at the end of the process. So that was the main that was the main thing. So I did the same thing for both sides. I did the bottom of the back first and then I went ahead up to the top and onto the shoulder area. So that is what I'm doing. You guys do not get to see the full process of everything, but I did try to show you guys as much as possible. So once again, if you're going to be trying to do your waxing at home, you put the wax in the direction of the hair growth and then you put on the strip and you pull it off from the opposite direction. So that helps to get the hair out of the roots and everything. So just remember that when you're waxing, when you're finished pulling off the strip off of the client's skin, just be sure to put pressure onto the skin just to help with the blood flow and stuff like that. Just help the client's skin get back to normal and don't feel like too much burning or anything like that. So this waxing process is pretty much straightforward. The client was pretty happy with the results, and I was quite happy as well with the results. So yeah, so I just take my time when I apply the strip. I be sure to rub it and press it into the wax itself to make sure that it have a good grip. So when I pull, all of the hair comes out. And the bad thing about doing strip waxing is that I do not like to go over the client's one area twice. So you need to make sure that when you apply your strip, make sure that it's applied properly. So when you pull, you don't have to go back in over the client's skin again. So yeah. So the wax that I used is a Mia's Secret cocoa butter soft wax. I will try to get that the link for that and link it in the description. And I will also try to get some link for the strips as well, and the little sticks that I use as well to apply the wax. I will try to get those as well. So in certain area here, I went in and if I see like if there is a little bit of hair that did not come out, I did went and apply a little bit more wax onto it and just remove it. So yeah, so I finished the bottom of the back and then I went into the top. And what I do is, with the back is a very difficult part to wax because sometimes the hair grow in many different directions. So you have to like really sit and analyze it and make sure that you're getting the hair in the direction that it's growing from, because if you don't get it like that, then the hair is going to just burst and it's not going to come out from the root, and that means the hair is going to grow back faster than you expected. So when I finished the bottom of the back, I just went in with a little bit more of the wax into places that still had a little bit of hair, and that is what I'm doing. So as you guys can see, when I pull, I apply a little pressure onto the area, just to be sure to remember to always do that, you know. When you're using hard wax, it's a different scenario, but you still have to apply pressure once you remove the wax off of the client's skin. So basically, I the most area I prefer to work with is the legs, the armpits, and probably the arm. Those are the most easiest areas to work with. Um, the bikini area is a very difficult area to work with as well, because usually there's a lot of hang hair there. The hairs that take pretty long to come out, and in many cases you do have to go in with a few tweezers and just tweeze out the rest of the hair. But for this client and his back, I did not have to do that, and I was quite happy with the fact that I didn't have to go back in with tweezers. So if I saw that there was a few spots of hair that did not come out with my first pull, or my first um, strip, I just went back in with a little bit more and just go over it and just pull them out. So it wasn't a hard process for me. So yeah, as you guys can see, he was like twitching a whole lot in certain areas, especially the areas that had like a lot of hair. That was a little painful for him, but the pain doesn't last for a very long time. It just lasts for a few seconds, and then it goes away. So yeah. So you guys just watch the process for me, and yeah, I'm gonna come back in if when there is something for me to tell you guys. So just watch the process and enjoy it. So as you guys can see, basically my I finished one side of the back, so I went in on the other side and finished the top shoulder part of his back. That part did not take very long. You guys were unable to see because of how I set my camera. You guys was not going to be able to see how I finished that part of the back. So I think I just went ahead and just skip out that part. I cut out that part, and yeah. So I got a little bit of wax on my hands, on my hands, on my arm there. So yeah, I think I did it. I can't remember if I left that part in the video. I think I did, yeah. And I just fast forwarded. So that is what I'm doing here. So a little advice for you guys is that if you're ever gonna be booking a waxing appointment, just be sure to take a pain. If you're worried about the pain, just be sure to take a painkiller like about in half an hour before your appointment. So that helps with a little bit of the pain. I mean, the pain does not last for a very long time. It's just a few seconds when you do the rip, and that is about it. You know, the pain goes away for a while. If your skin is pretty sensitive, then you may have like a little stinging, a few, like probably about an hour after your appointment, but the pain doesn't last forever. So that's a good thing about waxing. So as you guys can see, I went in with one of my waxing strip, and I just went ahead and just cleaned off certain areas that I was not happy with. And this client that I have here is a very close friend of mine. So uh, he probably he understand the fact that you know, it's gonna be a little bit painful and stuff like that. So yeah, I did. I think I went off camera and did the rest of his back and his shoulders, and then I came back in and just apply a little bit more wax to certain areas that still had a little bit of hair. So so that is what I am doing here. So I'm just finishing off his back. Is this process was it didn't take me very long to finish his back. Certain parts where it had like a lot of hair were more painful for him than some parts. So when I finished waxing his back, I went in with one of my sauna or one of my steamers, and I just went over his back and just cooled it out. And so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just giving it like a little coolness to like just help with the help with a little bit of tingling that it had. And it actually, this process really helps. So yeah, this process really helps. So that is why I always tend to go in with that. And then when I finished with that, I went in with one of the waxing strips, and I used a little bit of rose water and a little bit of alcohol, rubbing alcohol. I went over his back just in case there were any bacteria or anything on his skin, and I went ahead and cleansed his skin. Then after that, I went in with a little bit of my soothing oil, and I went in and rub and massage that into his skin. So that really helps a lot as well, because it helps with the stickiness that are also left on the skin as well, because even though you use the alcohol to clean the skin, there's still a little bit of residue on the skin as well. So using the oil really helps to remove everything and helps, you know, help the skin to look good and feel good as well. So the oil helps to relax the skin and helps it to feel back or to go back to normal. So the oil really helps. So as you guys can see, his skin is completely clean. There's no hair anywhere on his skin. So I then went in with my oil and apply that. So yes, you guys, that is basically the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have not subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe. Bye, my lovelies. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching.